Hey loves, it is the first day of winter and 77 degrees in Austin, Texas right now. I think that's right. I'm going to double check. It's absolutely glorious. 77. Look, I'm not lying. See? 77 degrees. It's glorious here. And I am grateful to be outside and grateful to be chatting with you guys. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, Bob. I have been spending a lot of time with my clients, both one-on-one clients and self-love coaching group clients, talking about being intentional about the end of 2018 and the beginning of 2019. And I just wanted to come on and share a little bit about that with you guys. We played a wish game today, and for those of you who have never played the wish, it is a beautiful game, metaphysical game created by my teacher and mentor, Louise. And it is powerful, to be sure. We had a lot of fun this morning playing. And the wish we played, I'm going to put it in the comments. Oh, no, I can't because I'll go grab it. The wish we played today, hang on, bear with me. I'm going to find it. I posted it a second ago, but I want to post it here, is my personal wish. What's it doing? Good Lord, hold on. Hold on, everybody. Maybe I'm not supposed to share it with y'all, but I think I am. Here we go. Here we go. I wish for 2019 to be my most magnificent and delightful year, abounding with love, prosperity, and connection. So my word for 2019 is abounding. And I'm so excited about that word. So a couple of things little gifts, little gems I want to give you between now and the end of the year. If you can do these simple things, it will really lend juiciness to your 2019. Take some time to be in quiet reflection, gentle, non-judgmental reflection. Hey, Chester Payne, about 2018. About who you were in 2018, about how you showed up in 2018. Who were you being in 2018? Where can you give yourself an A+? Where can you give yourself maybe a D-? Where, if you're really honest, do you get a big fat F? Just to be in the curiosity of really looking back at 2018 and what was great and what was not so great, where what you have gratitude around, and what if in truth you would rather not repeat. And so there's this beautiful story about Vikings way up in the north, where at this time of year it's super, super dark for a long time. Today is the first day of winter. Yesterday was the winter solstice, which means yesterday was the longest night and the shortest day. And for me here in Austin, Texas, I don't know what that works out hours-wise, but I know that the closer you get to the Arctic Circle, the shorter your days are, and the longer your nights are. And so what the Vikings would do is they would have all of their seeds that they had harvested, all the seeds in a pile and a candle. And one by one, they would pick up the seeds and they would hold them up to the light, and they would decide, they would discern, they would judge whether this is a seed they wanted to sow in the next year or not. Did this seed reap the harvest they wanted? Was it a successful seed? Was the fruit sweet or was it bitter? And one by one, they would take their time and look at each of these seeds and put them in a yes pile and a no pile. And so that's what my clients and I have been doing for the past 3 weeks, really looking at and making a list of experiences and lessons and whatnot from 2018, and deciding consciously on purpose which seeds, if I'm really honest, would I rather not sow again in 2019, and which seeds do maybe I want more rows of, more and more rows of those seeds, right? So take some time and do that. And then the next thing I would encourage you to do is to write yourself a letter. Write 2018 you a letter, a love letter, of course. Tracy Lee, self-love life coach. What other kind of letter would there be? Write yourself a love letter. Put it in the mail. put a stamp on it, and mail it to yourself. And when it comes, I want you to really receive it. There's something really beautiful about that process, about honoring who you were in 2018 and really taking some time to thank 2018 you. I'm really grateful for 2018, Tracy. I did some really hard stuff this year. I grieved. Come here, Sook. I grieved. I mourned. I grew. I loved. I was vulnerable. I did a lot of things this year that I I'm grateful to myself for, and some of them are things I wouldn't like to repeat, and some of them are. So make a list of, take stock of your 2018, pay attention to what seeds you want to sow more of, what seeds you don't want to sow any more of ever again, maybe. I don't like that. That was a bumper crop. That was not a great crop. And write yourself a letter. And as you go through this process, I want you to see if there's a theme that starts to come up for you. If there is a word, I know there are a lot of people who come up with a word for the year. My word for 2018 was bountiful. It really was a year of reaping the seeds that I've sown in the past. And so my word for 2019 is abounding. Abounding joy, abounding love, abounding prosperity, abounding connection, abounding opportunity. I'm super excited about that word. And it came through in a process. So the first word I heard was sort of surplus, and then it morphed into more. And so be with it. Let it bubble up. Just sort of, it's almost like somebody's put something in the oven to bake, and you aren't quite sure what's baking. You can just start to smell it wafting. Is it savory? Is it sweet? Right? Maybe I've been watching too much of the British baking show. It's entirely possible. And really be intentional about, I'm watching squirrels play. Super nice on this beautiful day. Really be intentional about that. When we're intentional about the seeds we're sowing for ourselves, Suki Sophia just spotted the squirrel. We get what we focus on, right? I was having a conversation during the Wish game today, and one of my clients was saying something about red flags and focusing on red flags in looking for a partner and in relationships. And I said, if you're focused on the red flags and you're looking at the red flags, you're going to get more red flags. Hey, Suki, baby, you're not going to get that squirrel. I know. Tell it. So be intentional about what you are putting your focus on. If you're focusing on the red flags, you're going to see more red flags. If you focus on joy, if you focus on what it is that delights you, then you're going to get more of that. Right? So what else did I want to share with you guys? Oh, one more thing. And I know it's not even Christmas yet, and I'm talking about the new year, but that's really where my focus is right now. And I've been spending a lot of time coaching my clients on how to have a 2019 that's more magnificent and delightful than any other year they've ever had. So on New Year's Eve, one of the things that I do is I play the wish, for sure. And I have a bowl burning ceremony. No 420 jokes from my Austin people. A bowl burning ceremony where I literally make a list of the things that, while I'm grateful for them, are things I don't want to repeat in 2019. And I burn them, and I watch the alchemical process of this piece of paper with my handwriting on it turn into smoke and ash. And I watch the ash, and I watch the smoke, and I watch the process of each thing that I burn in the bowl burning ceremony. So all of this is really another way to love self, another way to be connected to self, another way to be in love with self in a loving way, not in an egoic way, but in a really loving way. To notice what I'm feeling, to take stock of my way of being, and to put out into the ethers that which I want to create more of with intention, really and truly, to be conscious about that which I am growing, wanting, desiring, intending more of in my life. So from my big juicy heart to yours, Tracy Lee, self-love life coach, signing off, wishing you a beautiful holiday season, a beautiful 2019. And as always, if you're curious about self-love coaching, if you want more information about the self-love coaching group or about one-on-one coaching, you can find me here on Facebook. And I look forward to hearing from you guys, and more love very soon.